Today we are changing the fluids in the GTR, and I'm going to show you what and how. I get out of the gym, and, you know, I'm walking back to my GTR, and what the hell, man? Like, really? Couldn't find anywhere else to fucking park. Look at all this space. I parked on the end for a damn reason. Who the hell in their right mind does this? Pisses me off. Be changing the transmission fluid, and then the transfer case fluid, and the oil. That's right. All this stuff. And you know, currently I'm running in the car AMSOIL, of course, you know, the best stuff, but hey, this is what I have. So I'm going to do, and I'm going to try this oil out, see how it works in the RB26. And then we got some automatic transmission fluid for the transfer case, Dextron 3. And then basically all they had in the shop at, but 7590 for the transmission. And it says it's safe for, you know, brass synchronizers and all that stuff, which is important because that's in the transmission, and those are soft yellow metals that will corrode if it's not safe for it. What you want is a GL4. Let's do it. Alright, so start with the transmission. Make sure you get the fill plug out first. There's the transmission. Here's your drain plug. Here's where you get the fill plug out first, because if you get the drain plug out and you drain it, next thing you know, you can't fill it, and then you can't drive it until you get it out and filled. Get the drain plug. Actually doesn't look too bad. It's not bad at all. Alright, so while that's draining, when it's finished up, here's your oil pan. That's the plug you take out to drain the oil. I've already taken off the cap up top and taken out the dipstick a little bit to help it flow better, so it doesn't create a vacuum or anything. Alright, we'll do that next. Alright, so now that the transmission has been drained, I put the plug back in, leave the fill open, so you can see that. Leave the fill open so that you can fill it, and then I have this unique contraption where it has a pump. You can get this off of Amazon, pretty cheap and awesome. It screws right on, so you can just fit this in right up in there, pump it in, make sure it's 75W90 for the transmission and GL4 compliant. Alright, so I loosen this up. It's a 14mm bolt. Just loosen it up, and then it's gonna go everywhere. All over the hands, oh no. It's okay, my man. And it comes out like that. Woo! Yep, it's Motorola for you. Alright. Let this drain, and I'll fill the transmission. See, we got it up there. Our pump set up here, just push it. I'm going to put it in there just enough so it won't splash back out. And when it's full, you know it's full when it starts coming out. The fill, where we're filling it. Alright, so definitely missed on video, but you can see it coming out. Yeah, you can see it coming out. Yes, it's royal purple, and the oil is purple. It's pretty cool. But yeah, you fill it until it just comes dripping out like that. That's how you know The transmission is completely full to the crack surface level. Alright, so we drained the oil. I already put the plug back in, doing the transfer case. So it's a little dark, but here's your fill plug. Already took that out. It's always good to take the fill plug out first, in case you can't, so you don't drain it and then you can't put fluid in it, and there's your drain. I'll take it out, do the same thing we did with the transmission fluid until it comes out, and then it's full, and then we'll plug it all back up. Alright, we're able to catch it on this one. So now it's full. Alright, so once again, this was the transfer case. Fill, drain, filled it up with ATF Dextron Type 3. Yep, this is the transfer case. Just button that up, and attached to it is your transmission. Button that up, fill, drain, and also we drained the oil, cap that. So everything is changed and capped down here. Let's go up top and do the engine oil, and that's the last thing. Yep. Yep, today we're getting dirty. You can tell I'm rushing because this place is about to close. The auto hobby shop is solid. Alright, pouring some change. You want to get oil everywhere. Let it run for a little bit, you know, and then check it. And I did pull the dipstick out for when draining. Make sure you push that back in. Also, while it's running, I'm gonna check for leaks. Now I usually like to wait about 5 or so minutes, let it all go back down, and check the dipstick. And just like that. See, it's a 5-quart jug. I used, if you can see it wiggling around in there. It's like right here. It's about 4 and some change, 4.3, 4.2 quarts. Yeah. I'm just doing this for winter, you know, 5W30. Alright, so cap on. And dipstick, push back in. Good to go. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and sorry that it was rushed, but once again, the auto hobby shop on the base, it was closing, unfortunately. Didn't do it fast enough, even though that was the fastest fluid changes I thought I've ever done, because I did 3 different things: transmission, transfer case, and the engine. Hey, that's pretty good for me. All that stuff that I really need to change eventually will be the diff fluid, but that'll come later. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, let me know what you think about it, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Alright, so not over yet. It has been 3 days since I did the fluid change, and I just wanted to tell you guys that how much of an improvement that Royal Purple 75 W90 in the transmission fluid made it perfect shifts. It was getting really tough, you know, getting to the second and even in third gear, and now it's just, I can chirp through the gears like nothing. It's really awesome, really good stuff to put in there. Even really good at cold starts. I mean, it's still a little tough to get in second, but I think that might be my transmission. But yeah, so that's. Oh, another thing is I found out that my transfer case, it was completely empty, and was empty, I was wondering why the car was feeling really tough to drive, and it was just shaking all the time. That's why. Filled it up, put 2 quarts of automatic trans fluid in there, Dextron 3, and the car just handles really good now. But now I have to watch out and see if it's leaking from anywhere. I haven't noticed anything underneath the car after parking it overnight or at work. So in a few more days I'll probably get on the lift to check it out and see if it's leaking from a hose, maybe seeping out just little by little. But yeah, that's the only problem I found. Now it's full, car is driving great. Put a 5W30 in the engine for cold weather, that's also doing really good in the engine. It just all around just feels a lot smoother and better. Let's check out my wheels. Alright, yeah, so for those of you that guessed the R34 OEM GTR wheels, you were correct. So I think they're growing on me. At first I didn't like how they looked. I think I like them. I also noticed that they're way lighter than the NKs that I had on before. Plus they show off the caliper even more, which I love because they're powder coated, so why not show off the color? Alright, so this is for real this time. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and see you in the next one. Speed Demon Pro, out.